Okay, can you hear me now, Mr. Tunde? We are live.
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, your face is not really showing. Can you adjust your camera so that we can really get a view of your face?
What about now?
Can you hear me, Mr. Tunde?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, so I want to use the opportunity to welcome everyone here to another session with Tech is Africa. This series is about the bounce back. We've had the Builders Table, the Inside Hustle, and the Pathfinders, but this series is quite different from the rest. You might ask me why. Behind every successful businesses, there have been points where you experienced setbacks and you had to bounce back up. What has been your experience? What would you like to learn from other people? What would you exactly like to learn from others? So here we have someone to represent everyone, and with us here is Mr. Tunde Femi. So I want to warmly welcome you officially again to the session, sir.
Thank you so much for bringing me into this section this evening. I welcome everybody to this this evening, bouncing back to the right side.
Thank you very much. So would like you to introduce yourself. Can you tell us a bit about yourself before we move into your business?
Yeah, my name is Tunde Femi Johnson from Kano State, Nigeria. I I read business administrator. I'm a graduate of business administrator, and I love doing business. I love business so much because I love being independent. So I've been doing that for long. Which I before you start up a business, you need a capital. So I was in market before, and later on, I became a business owner. Thank you.
Thank you very much for really taking us through your explaining to us a bit about yourself. So now let's go into your business. The reason why you are here is because you've started something. You said you love to be independent, you love business. So first of all, what business did you start with that really captured you, your attention, your interest?
I started with I started agro business, which is an agricultural business, but short form we just put it agro so that not say agricultural. So we put it agro business. That was what I started with.
Okay, so what was the reason why you ventured into agriculture?
Yes, the reason why I venture into agricultural business is I feel is one of the day-to-day activity that in worldwide we need it, we require for it. I believe every day more than if we are, let me say if we are 1 million in Nigeria, every day in Nigeria more than 990 people eat rice every day. So it is a agro business, agricultural business is a day-to-day activity that if you venture into it from the if you are in that part, you will come out with a lot from it because it's a day activity that people need. We need it every day. We all eat food. All these things are from agricultural products. Any type of food you eat is from agricultural product. So that is the reason why I venture on it. I go into it so that I can be able to produce from there, getting from there, or buy and sell from there to make a profit and to see how I can stand on my own so that I can give people back. I can give to the country, to the nation back what what we're farming and putting into food to eat. Thank you.
So from what you explained, you had a good intention, thinking about the need in Nigeria. The top food in Nigeria is rice. In fact, in a week, if a family doesn't eat rice in Nigeria, it is very rare. So yes, we live on agriculture. We really agricultural produce. But noticed that from our last discussion, you mentioned that you did experience some setbacks despite your good intention in venturing into this particular business. Can you share with us some of those setbacks?
Yes, yes. The reason I want to share this intention with the whole world, I will say I would love to share with the whole world, with my country, Nigeria, and with any state I am and anywhere I am, is the setback came into play like this. When I went to Kogi State, I went to buy cashew nut. Is one of the product that is expensive now in the market. And the first year I went there with a friend, and a good, I would call him a good friend at the initial stage. And simple, because we stayed together in a good time, I believe in him. I trusted him so well. And we stayed the first year, and we stayed good at this season together. We left to Kaduna together to buy another product, to buy jar, which I stayed with him, and I said this is a good person to stay with. So the following year, that's the second year, we're into the business, and eventually I started noticing something, but which for me, I don't count it, because when I've trusted you for good. So I did not count it as a problem. We use the same bathing soap, we use the same maclean, we cook on the same pot. But I experienced something. I don't know how to cook. He knows how to cook. So everything we buy together, we'll do it together. So I started experiencing something, that he started cooking after I've left the house to the warehouse. Ah, I didn't confronted him, because there was none of my business. I feel I've aired out, so there is no need of confronting him. So after I left, he will cook, and before he will come and meet me in the warehouse. I said, I thought of everything. I said, why is this man behaving like this? So I said, he's still a brother. Maybe he's having one issue or the other, one mental issue. So I left him. And if I go to the toilet, if I bathing soap is finished, I will buy one. I understand that he has started buying his own and use and put it inside his room. So I feel no problem. This is just a childish play. And later on, he bought his own McLean. I said, no problem. I just overlook at it. You know, when you have trust on somebody, because we are in the same business, I feel we are a brother in the business. So I
Okay.
continue with him like that. We live well. And on the third year, that was when the setback came in. It was so bad for me, which I feel, but eventually it I when we finish our product here, and I said, okay, I have my product here. I want to come to Kanu, so that I can go to Kaduna to see how we're going for the next product. And I left my product with him, worth millions.
So what was that incident that
What?
happened that became a real setback for you in your business? What was that particular incident?
Yes. Okay. What millions of naira? What almost 13 point something, 13.8 million, and I left it with him and sold all. That was my setback. I trusted him, but he sold it. He left. My going back to Kogi State, I went to the house. I couldn't find him. I went to the warehouse. It's already empty. That was my setback. That leads me to my setback. There was no money, no capital again to do another business. and was downcast and go back to my home. I looked for him. I went to Lagos. I looked for him. I went to his house. He was not there. So, but your setback should move you to go and said kill yourself, or you want to go and do something that you're not supposed to be. I built up a courage. I went back to the labor market and I began to save. I began to gather again. And to God be the glory. I pick up myself and I lifted myself to back to the business. Now I have two business. I have the other ones. I have the agro business too that I'm doing now. Thank
Okay.
you.
Yes, thank you so much. Honestly, it's a really sad thing. Apart from the amount of money that was lost, the trust that was broken to added to it. Because for you to leave that amount of money in the hands of someone, it means that you have built confidence in the person. And yeah, it's
Yes.
really. But I want to ask, did that setback really affect your view of people generally? When you meet people, when people meet you that, please help me or my business, I want to venture into agriculture. Do you give them a second look and say, hey, is this person after my gain or what? Like, did that affect the way you view people?
No, yes, it affects in some other, but not fully. When you say you want to venture into agricultural business now, I I will ask you, but going close to you deeply, like the way I did before, I don't do it. I will accept you. I will show everything you know, because I believe what you sow is what you reap. When you do good, you get good. When you do evil, you get in. I will not deny you from anything, and I will not cheat on you just for me to benefit. No, I don't want to do that. But the trust that I'm going to give to you, it will not be like the other ones that give to the other person. Build you in the business, and when I'm done with you, I'll tell you, this is the point. I'm done with you. Or some people, I'll tell them, I'm going to be in the business 3 4 years. After that period, let so that you need to pay yourself, you need to put yourself in order. Between that period, you learn the business. You need to first, you need to have everything so that you can learn the business within the period I'm giving you, so that I we can be able to separate, so that you can be able to start on your own. That's what I do.
Thank you. So it means that with every setback, there is a lesson. So even though you teach people, you help people, you don't go too close thereby, so that you don't experience the same setback you had initially. If I'm not
Yes,
wrong.
yes,
Okay. So,
yes.
what has been the result? You mentioned that despite the setback, you tried to rise again. You had a comeback. Mhm. Because from setback to comeback is the topic of today. So you decided to venture into different businesses. You said even two businesses. So, how was it like when you
Yes.
ventured into this different business? Were you afraid, or how did you approach it?
No, I at the initial stage, due to the you're into a business. For the other one is a business that I've known before, is a business that I've done before, which is the agricultural business. But for the second, but for the one is not a business that I for. It's a business that um is a business that going to it new. The agricultural business I've already known it, so there is no need of fear. But for the is a cold room business. We build a cold room with ice blocks to people in heat period. So it's a bit I don't know. Just need to be afraid to build much cold room with two, and at least I'm having more than what we expected, even more than the people have stayed long in the business, because the business in a good margin in its own period, which is the hit period. So I, I at the initial stage, yes, I was afraid a little bit, but now I'm not afraid because I knew very well. Thank you.
All right, Mr. Femi. I have one more question for you. The experience you had during your previous business before the setback, before the problem started, did it really help you as you were trying to build a different business, as you were trying to venture into something different? Things you've learned, the scope of how to manage your business, did it help you in this current one? Because that you mentioned now that you are doing quite well now, looking at how far you've come. So is there something you learned previously from or before the setback that is helping you with current business?
Yes, the what I learn is in this present time is you don't give 100% trust on anybody, no matter how the person is close to you. I used to tell some of the people around me that work for me, I said there is no brother in business, because I've done brotherly business before, and it has cheated on me. So there is no brother. Let's go into pure business. Tell me your price,
Mm,
I pay you, and after
mm,
everything, giving me my service, we depart, so that we don't have anything in common that will bring you around and I will begin to, this is my brother, this is my friend. No, I don't want to do it any longer.
mm. Thank you so much. And that has really helped your business to grow now, right?
Yes, it has really helped me to grow.
Thank you. So I'm trying to isolate a lesson now. The lesson you're trying to explain is that you learn from a setback from a business. And if you're trying to venture into something else, allow that to guide you and it can even help you do better than others who has been doing it for a long time.
Yeah, yes, yes.
Yes, that's very nice. So can you walk us through your present business? What aspect is it about? Is it still
Yes,
okay? You mentioned
yes, my present business now, I think on Tuesday we're going to start the new season. On Tuesday we're going to start the season, which we um first of all we need light, which we have paid for it. We need to the space, which we are going to pay for it that same Tuesday. And on Wednesday, I think the fasting period is going to kick off fully for both the Muslim and the Catholics, which we're going to start selling. But you don't put ice block today and you get it today, no, or you get it tomorrow, no. It takes a process. We need at least 16 hours light for um the code rooms every day. We need 16 hours light, which it will take us 3 days for it to get blocked. And that day we have customers at hand that will come and pack them even from outside Kano, from Yobi, Jigawa. We have them like that. We have some customers from Bauchi that used to come around to pack them, and which we are going to run it for over 5 months, and to be present, even not fully present, because I still have my agricultural business at hand, which I have some other people that are coming in, visitors that are coming in that wants to buy products. So that's how we're going to do it. But we'll be off and on to see how we're going to push the business to move to the right side. Thank you.
yeah, we appreciate that. So you're walking us through how it is managing that second business, and it's really tasking. You have a lot to do.
Yeah, very, very well. Very, very well.
Yeah. So how are you able to manage it now? Because you mentioned you have two businesses. You're still running the business you had before, and now this new one. How are you able to combine
Yeah,
them and give individual
yes.
attention?
What I do. but what I do, the agro business is to buy. So it is a something that you need to scale it. So what I do is, here needs me permanent, there does not need me full time. So what I do is, I'll tell them, I need to give them there, this is what I want. I'll tell them I want 1 truck of cashew nuts within 3 days or 4 days. So what I tell them, most especially if the people that gave the contract gave me 4 days, I'm going to give them 3 days. So within that 3 days, if they get it, they are going to put everything on scale. And when they put everything on scale with with a video and everything, so we're going to go there and see the calculation of everything what they have done. And if it's not correct, we'll pay them according to what they put. If it's correct, fine. But for here, you just see, because the figures are not constant in the code room business, the figures are not constant. In a code room, sometimes you can remove 600 hikes block, sometimes you can get 550, sometimes you can get 580, sometimes you can get more than 600. So due to the business is not standard, so that's the reason why you need to be there anytime they're removing it. But the other side is not too taxing. So you just tell them this is what you want, and it's a scale. You cannot cheat on a scale, which here is a figure. You can change figure. So that's the reason why I can manage the both and do it successful. Thank you.
Yeah. So how long have you been managing these two businesses now?
I've been managing them now for over 6 years.
Of them. That was interesting. So that means it has been a long time since you experienced the setback. The year you experienced the setback before you ventured into
Yeah,
this new business.
yeah, uh, yes, that was true. Um, my experience in this setback is, let me say, 8 years.
Yeah. Thank you very much for really taking us through that. And to know that you're able to manage the business well, you are using the experiences you've learned before. You didn't just sit one corner and start pitying yourself that, why would somebody do this to me or my own brother? But you try to rise up, you try to
No, what I encourage people in life. I have children. I have youth that I teach, that I talk to them now. I told them, don't allow anybody to tie you down. Even to the adults, don't allow anybody to tie you down. Believe on yourself. Believe in yourself that yes, you can make it. There was a certain time when I had that setback. I came out to the labor market, and I went for an interview, and somebody was asking me, what do you think you can give to our company? I said, the person that left this position, what the person cannot offer and what the person cannot give, I will give more than. And the person said, how? I said, when I come in, you will see. I will expand myself. I will expand in the customers, and I will expand in my communication. And the person said, are you sure? I said, yes, I'm sure. I said, so I used to tell people, believe in yourself. Don't tell yourself because of somebody has gone there, the person cannot make it. You too, you go there, you're not. The experience differ. And again, grace differ. And again, effort differ. That person might not be putting effort. Your effort that is into a business or into your place of work can make you do something that the person that is there previously cannot do it and has never done it. So tell yourself, I am not limited to this position. I used to beat my chest every day that I'm not limited to the place I am now. I will go higher, and I expect everybody to go higher, everybody around me. Likewise, never the food trust, but I expect you to grow higher. Don't tell yourself, maybe when somebody is going for an exam, the person will be saying, am I sure I can pass the exam? Am I sure I can pass this exam? And you just look at yourself and you'll be discouraged. But tell yourself, even this person has failed, I will go there and pass. I remember when I was a youth, when I don't have that courage, I went to write an NDLA exam, and in the exam room, I saw a man, the way the drug guys beat him, and they said, "This is one of the experience that you experience. We are going to face when you get this job." My friend that is close to me, I cannot do this job. Oh. I said, why will somebody come and beat me like this and get this thing? And that moment is not that I don't know the answers to those questions, but just because I was so discouraged, I thought what happens to him will happen to me. I get the job. I just decided to do my rubbish and nonsense, and I couldn't pass. So, but later on, I realized when I was growing up again, I realized, and I told myself, and I used to tell people, if somebody should go there and did not make it, I will go there and make it. So that is what I encourage every youth, every man, every woman today. Go there, tell yourself, I can make it. But nevertheless, don't live your prayer life, whether being a Christian or a Muslim, don't live your prayer life. Pray, encourage yourself to get that faith so that you can go there and make it. Thank you.
That is really inspiring, Mr. Tunde, even from your personal experience of how you experienced a setback from what you saw and how that discouraged you. Yes, people might have felt that. Many people might have thought of businesses, but when they see that a person or some people who ventured into this business did not even make it through halfway, they don't even start because of the fear. So yes, it happens. But I'm glad that you're here and that we get to learn from your experience. But where you are right now is definitely not your limit, I'm sure. Can you tell us what you have in store for your
It's not.
business
It's,
or for yourself personally?
I have it in mind to go both international, if by the grace of God. It's not by my power, I used to tell people, but by the grace of God and with the effort that I'm putting. And I used to encourage people, when you go viral in anything you are doing in life, be sincere. Sincerity matters, no matter how it will look. Sometimes when you are sincere, people will feel you are not, you don't know what you're doing, but be truth and just leave the rest for God to do it. That's just me. So I'm having the courage, I'm having the sincerity that I'm going to go viral, and which anywhere, any place, if I'm to send my document, my anything pertaining me, I send both locally and internationally, because I don't know which one that is my own. So even there are people that are more than me, but I still send. Sometimes I will see some people will say send some quotation, and they will say experience in agricultural business from, they will put a years that is not even, I'm not half of my year in agricultural business is not even up to. But
Hmm.
I used to tell myself something. I said I will still send in my own. I will still send in my own. So I will not stop. I will still send in my own. By the grace of God, maybe God they can accept my own. Those people that had the long time experience that they want, they will not accept it. So that's just it. Don't tell us, they have put a benchmark, I cannot do it, I cannot apply. No, apply. Just forget. They can forget about those people and say we want you. And so when you get that opportunity, don't say no, it's just because no, please. I will not encourage anybody to do that. Have that courage that you too, you are the best. Have that courage every day. Tell yourself, I am the best in my profession. Thank you.
Thank you once again, Mr. Tunde Femi. It's been a really interesting evening. So I want to mention something. You said you want to go international. I think that is the dream of every business. They want to upgrade, upscale. What's your planning? Do you have any plan
Yes.
in place you're thinking about? Because for you to go international, you need to offer something that a lot of people there can't access. So can you tell us some things that
Yes.
you like to do?
What I mostly do when I if when I encounter my customers, my local customers is I make sure even some of them used to come with their international customer. I make sure I can be able to I can be able to explain. I can be able to make you understand within a short period. You know, a white man, the way a white man do his business is a white man will give you time. A white man can say, I need, he know it, the white man will know that that thing is realistic. You cannot be get it that moment. But a white man will tell you, I need, maybe I need a product between a week. What are you, how are you going to do it? You just tell them it's possible, you can get it. So what you do is, if with they are giving you 7 days, you try your possible best and try and make it easy for yourself. Explain it to them that within these 7 days you cannot be able to get it, so that you tell them the realistic part of the product, yeah, of the business they are giving you, so that you cannot get it. I will try my possible best to put it up to you. And when you are explaining your product to them, when you are explaining what you have in stock for them, but what you are explaining to them, that is what they will see on the field. That will that will make the customer to go ahead and advertise you, not you advertising yourself even again. They will advertise you because you have put it to them, you have given them the reality, reality that within that 7 days they cannot get it. And what you're saying practically, that is what they are seeing. And they will say, they will count you, even out of 10 people have been I've been cheating on them, or I've been telling them what is not realistic. They will say this person is realistic, is real. So from there, you see yourself that you are blowing viral. Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah, honesty really, it really pushes people forward. It takes you long, like it puts you on the long run, and it helps you to meet real people too. But in terms of the market, what do you intend to present to them? Because what you present to them too, what you present internationally too, can determine how far you can go. A lot of things we have here in Nigeria, in Africa, is limited in other countries. So do you have a specific market target?
Yes, I do. I have cashew nuts, I have ginger, I have hibiscus flower, I have CCM seed, I have what you people call this one that you people call ori, what's that his name? Forgotten his foreign name. I have it all. So anytime you need them, anytime you need sample from me, I make sure I have them at hand, so that you can be able to get it on time, so that you can be able to get the quality you want on time. So that is how I do my own. Thank you.
Yes, we really hope you do get there. You do get there internationally, and you recognize internationally, and you present to them
Thank you.
something. Yes. So I just want to ask, looking at where you are now and where you were before your setback, is there a major difference, like a positive difference? Because remember, this is the bounce back series. We are looking at how you can upscale, you can rise up and sit up back after a massive setback. So looking at what you were before that your major setback and where you are right now, is there a very good positive difference?
Yes, there is a positive difference in the sense that if it was before, we just be uh, we just be saying, uh, sometimes we won't do it, and we say we just want to do it this way. We want to do it maybe between I there was a certain time I would say, me and you business, me and you, I will buy, I will sell to you. So the business will keep moving, the business will keep moving. But now, with the way I do it now is, I don't want it to be me and you. I want to expand to another place. I expand, most especially now, most especially I expand to Lagos State straight ahead. I don't do business within this. I do it to Lagos, and even my code room business, I hardly is only when the terms, the market change. That's when I do business within the state, but I do business outside the state. That is my improvement, so that to get more profit and to get more and to put in more capital into the business. Because the moment you're getting profit, it's not that you stop there, you go and sit down and start eating the profit. No, you put in more capital to touch other places so that the business can easily grow too, so that the business can be expanding. Not the business should remain in one cycle. No, you need to open to another cycle so that the business can open more, and people can, the consumers and the buyers can get their product fully, not some, and you go and look for somebody that will get some for you. No, it's not possible. Thank you.
Yeah, I really appreciate that. So should everybody be looking forward to a setback in their business? Looking at how far and how much
Yes,
difference
ev-
experience.
yes, everybody should. Yes, I will not. I will not lie to you. Everybody should look up for setback, because if you don't have that, if you don't have setback in your business since the day you have started, to be sincere, you will never know your mistake. You never know you are making a mistake. You will never know. I and some people, due to when they have that setback, some people don't come back again. I have a friend today. She didn't even come back again. She opened a place to just do maternity home, and after she had that setback, the place was not functioning, and she grew angry and she sell everything there, and she could not even come back up to date. But why there was a certain time I met, I said, the reason why that didn't happen, check where you make a mistake. Number one, for me, I feel to your business is your business location. Your business location, you didn't even choose a good business location. A good business location for such should not be in urban area, because you have so many competitors that people have already know. You are starting newly, you have started from rural area. So all those things contributed to the setback of that business. So everybody should expect setback. But if you see you're not having setback in your business, you are still making a mistake. You never see your mistake. But when you have a setback, you see your mistake. And when you are coming back, you know that, yes, these are my mistakes in my business. So from there, you never want to make a mistake again. And you know that, yes, this is what can be able to cripple my business at this point. So you not want to do that mistake again, and you grow up in your business. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Tunde. You really helped to find setback. Now we see it as more of a stepping stone, helping you to improve in your business, understand what you're doing wrong, and even to improve. And that gain you've been
Yes,
that process you've been
yes.
thinking that is so slow, it could just be the means at which you're going about it. So yes, thank you so much for walking through with us on your experience. And we really appreciate you for not giving up, because if you did, I'm sure you would not be here explaining this to us.
Yes.
Yes, so we really thank you once again. And just a final remark, a lot of people will be watching, a lot having doubts and different thoughts, double thoughts. What would be your final advice or take home you'd want them to have concerning setbacks and converting them into comebacks and helping them to really see the benefits from it?
Yes, my advice to everybody that is watching is, please, I will beg you, don't leave your business for anybody. Stand on your business and don't believe uh, there is anybody that can do your business well more than you. Nobody can do it. Even if you are paying that person in millions, that person cannot do your business more than you. And number three is, have a time for your business. Have a time schedules for your business. Make sure you stand firm on your business. Give your business time. Give your business time. That's my advice.
Give your business time. For it to be just like 6 years since you came back, you experienced that comeback, you stood up, you continued the business that actually crashed, and you started a different one for the span of 6 years. It's not joke area. Yeah, yeah. So
Yeah.
we really appreciate you. So this is how far we can go. We want to appreciate you, Mr. Tunde Femi, and to appreciate our loving audience who keep coming in and joining the session to benefit from the experiences of this one. So this is how we have it on the Bounce Back series. I would like you to look out for the next series as we have it every week. It's every week. Sorry about that. So once again, thank you very much, Mr. Tunde Femi, and we
You
hope
are
you have,
welcome.
yes, you have more improvements and more comebacks in your business.
Amen. Thank you so much.
Yes. So we'll call it a night here. Good night.
Thank you so much. Good night.
Yes, sir.